Hello Malcolm, hello everyone else. Welcome back to Avorion. Today we're gonna go, I'm gonna show you. I painted my ship. I painted it orange because we'd picked up a color of orange that I thought looked pretty good with the camo of the armor. So I painted it orange. Unfortunately, it still looks red in a lot of star systems. There's like a ton of them that give a light that just make it look red again. I don't know if I even parked in a star system that makes it look orange, frankly. Not really, it looks kind of red. Well, no, you can see that it's orange. Let's go to build and take a look around her. Oh, it's too bright on that side. It's too bright here. We're leaving. We're gonna go looking for Botan. Should have warped us near a smuggler. Whoops. We're gonna go looking for adventure. And maybe we'll find a smuggler on the way. So let's go to this unknown hidden mass signature. See what we run into. Let's switch our auto fire guns over to auto fire. And yeah, I'd like to show you what I did with the ship, but I just don't like the light here. It's just not right. Yeah, this system has too much star power. Hey, who the heck are these guys? Dude, who are you? Cargo transports. Oh, right, I just killed a bunch of pirates. Ho ho, those are the guys I rescued. Valuable objects detected. We've been making a bit of money selling our asteroids, that's for sure. Oh, it seems like we might be in trouble. We're not very close, so autoguns on. And we'll just move out a little ways, give ourselves a little space room to avoid collisions. Kill our speed, and we will take a look around the ship as long as it's not too bright. Looks like we got the brightness to the back of her. Perfect. And maybe we'll get the chance to watch our autoguns fire in build mode. So I ripped off all that ugly stone that was basically just spare gun mountings and kind of pointless, and I left a bit of it. It's Avorion stone because we did get trapped in the core and score Avorion and scored Ogonite weapons. So gunned up. Total firepower is 12,865.6 ohms, of which at least 2,000 is in our well, maybe not 2,000. Anyway, we got a lot of power in one of these guys. 733.9 damage on our Xanian Salvager there. We've got this gorgeous long-range chain gun. Look, there's an autogun lighting up, hey? Oh, that is sweeter than toot. I've never looked at one firing so close before. Oh, there's another autogun lighting up. Ship's getting busy. Oh, the ship's getting busy doing our work for us, eh? That is so cool. Some of those autoguns have nice range. So yeah, I ripped all that junk off, and it really helped with our... Wow, okay, we are taking hits now. It really helped with our look, and it totally increased our yaw and pitch figures. I don't think it did a lot for our roll. I think I'd better activate the main turrets and TKOB. These guys are right up our butts here. We're going to end up in a nasty collision if we don't take care of this little problem. We shall push him away with the pressure of our massive bullets. Oh look, more. Love those autoguns. And I was going to go around the rear and show you, instead of having two tail gunners on the top, we have switched over. Would you die? It's only 2k away. We should be hitting with most of our stuff. All of our stuff, really. Yeah, we've still got two tail gunners, but it's one top and one bottom, and they're in better positions. We got one on a little nubbin there. Let's go back into build mode and look them over. That is so cool to watch. We got one on a little nubbin back here, and one on a little nubbin down here. There's our hangar, and we cleaned that up. Hadn't armored the back of it, totally forgot. So there's actually open hangar on the back that they were flying into and returning. I did test them on one mission. Looks like you need to pick a mod. That is so cool. Looks like you need to pick a target-rich area. They were all just wandering off to find distant targets, so I called them home. Looks like we finished that guy off. Well, let's collect these two little mods over here. Oh, three. One of them's a petty, it's not even worth getting. And the only reason to collect the other small ones is really breeding stock. They don't add up to much money. Okay, where is that? Sounds like the belly gun's firing on it, so it must be around this way. There we are. See, that's one thing the autoguns are also really great for, is telling you where your problem is. Bang, bang, boom. Well, I'm glad we picked up a little cheap turret mod, hyperspace mod there, because turrets and hyperspace drives we're still breeding for. I've now managed to breed 2 legendary CTCS-6s. I'm not going to run 12 civilian turrets, and I'm not even running one of my CTCS-6s right now because I'm doing better running an ATCS-5 and running 4 civilians, and then using the extra one out of the ATCS-5 for an extra military to give us a little more punch. Because it's just, you know, those are the turrets we had. I used the best of everything we had. I did a strip and rip when I redid the ship. And put everything back on kind of by the numbers, you know. Started with the independents, took them by the numbers, and then when they got too wimpy, switched to the regulars and put them on by the numbers. DPS and range. Both are considerations, which is why we don't have a lot of energy weapons. It's a range thing, and the reason we don't have a single cannon or launcher is the overheat thing. There is a formula I saw on the Avorion wiki for calculating the true DPS of an overheat weapon, and it's based on its overheat recovery time and stuff like that. So, if I could reliably calculate their true DPS, then I'd probably use some of the overheaty weapons just for the visual effects of the things, because, you know, they look kind of sweet. Okay, we got a wormhole. I saw it earlier and I saw it again a second ago. There's a wormhole here. There it is. Let's see where it goes. So it goes over here. Does it go anywhere near a smuggler? No, it goes... What? Oh, it goes a long way. That looks like a possible smuggler. Nope. Nope. This is a smuggler for sure, yeah. That's so far away. Here's a smuggler. Here's a smuggler. Smuggler hideout. How far away from that are we? Oh my god. Is that a smuggler? Nope. Cool ring system. Hostile as I'll get out though. And what's that next to it? Wormhole, possible wormhole entry sector. Okay, so we'll just keep looking for smugglers and looking for adventure. So we'll map ourselves to another hidden mass location here. We're staying pretty close to the core if we can. We're a little ways out because we had to go around a rift. But we're going to stay pretty close to the core to keep the difficulty level up. Because the ship's undergunned for the core, but overgunned for out here. I'm a little nervous about going into the core. We're going to have to... possibly modify the ship a little bit in terms of its armor plating, because we're going to run into more oh, jump root's still calculating. So what was that other message? I don't even know. Yeah, we might have to up our armoring here and there, especially where we have exposed... Whoa, hi! Wreckage! Big wreckage right here. Wreckage. Useless place. Useless to us. Nothing. Not useful for our purposes. A word on the radar mods. I'll go to systems here. Boop. Radar mods. So I've got an exotic with +9 radar, +7 deep scan, and I bred up a legendary, and it came up with +10 radar and +7 deep scan, and I've got another exotic with +7 deep scan, and I'm starting to suspect that +7 deep scan is all you're ever going to get. So the question for me is, I really like having 14 sectors of deep scan. It lets me move around more, have more choices. I have to decide whether I really need that 14 sectors of deep scan. I can afford to lose 10 radar, because our radar extends a good long ways outside our jump range, and we're not going to change our hyperspace mods. They're really suitable. They're working well. Speaking of which, we did change our hyperspace mods. We'll just look at that as soon as we've jumped here. Pop! Love this game, man. It's just so, like, you really feel like you're flying in space. Smuggler hideout, just what we wanted. Okay. Perfect for our purposes. So you're popping back into systems. So we've now got 2 exotic level hyperspace mods in. This one gives a 30% cooldown, +7 jump range, and +9 radar range. We can sacrifice that radar range if we get a better hyperspace upgrade without the radar on it. And this one gives +5 jump, no radar, and 31% cooldown. I don't care about the recharge energy. I mean, we're using over half a terawatt of power, and we've still got lots of power. Ship has almost no battery. I did build some battery, just for emergencies, and occasionally comes in handy, but yeah, we don't really have any battery. We don't use it. We just have gigantic power generation. But all these things draw a fair amount of power. You know, you have 12 mods, and they add up to quite a lot, but it's fun. Well, let's check. Let's go to power systems and just check that out. So, ship systems are only using 23.7 gigawatts. Oh, that's really not very much. Flight assist is using 116.88. That's a lot. That's got to be all those gyro boxes and stuff. All the percentages just changed because the drive finished charging. So our base required is 370.15 gigawatts. Not as much as I was thinking, and our output is 1.11 terawatts. Ain't bad. Ain't bad. Oh yeah, and fighters, we purchased a few more, so we've got 3 different kinds. We've got these rare ones at 3.8 damage and 23.9 efficiency, and they have their own armor, shield, and maneuverability characteristics. And then we've got these exceptionals, which are rather better, 5.2 damage, 27.9 efficiency. We've got 3 of them. And then we've got these other rares at 4.4 and 24.9. So the squad has room for 3 more ships. We've got 13 pilots. I typed it wrong. It's Ditry there. It should be Dirty Baker's Dozen, because there's 13 of them. Isn't that funny? I thought that was funny, personally, but I don't have much of a sense of humor. I'm the first to admit. There we go. Better. So the Dirty Baker's Dozen there can afford to lose 1 pilot. But I think, you know, having 12 mining ships is probably going to be enough. We're going to find a target-rich mining sector and check it out. Anyway, let's do the deed. So we need to go to our systems menu and get that hyperspace destroyer in. So we will pull our exotic radar out. That's the best thing to take out. And we will put in the drive breaker. Toink. And now we're ready for Bhutan, so let's grab that mission. Nice. Scan, not the hideout, but the ship. Greetings. Interested in earning a lot of money for easy work? Yes. Good, all you have to do is take this cargo and bring it to the checkpoint I just sent you. Should be easy as pie. Done, son. I'll be on that. Where the hell is that? Well, that's a fair distance away. Are you serious? Well, I guess we're doing it in like 3 or 4 minute long jumps. Entertaining. That's okay, at least it's not on the other side of the bloody galaxy, eh? Oops, sorry. I'm blowing up your speakers. That's terrible. You know, I think most professional YouTubers do not cough into the microphone. They probably use a cough suppressant. No, they don't. They're just not old and run down. Plus, my sister says I have asthma. Maybe she's right. She is actually a lung doctor, so she could be right. You never know. And who would know better than a lung doctor? Have we calculated that route yet? Where is that route? It's down here. Boop, 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 boop. Not calculated. What else were we going to look at? I don't know. It's orange. Let's look at the palette. See what we could do here. I mean, we've picked up a lot of colors. I think there's probably a lot more to pick up. But we've picked up a lot of colors, and some of them are quite nice. Like some of these pale pink things down here. Kind of nice. So that's, you know, solar pink there looks actually pretty sweet. Well, let's bop. And since we're carrying contraband, we should probably avoid populated systems so that we don't get arrested. Or they don't actually technically arrest you, but they, and luckily our radar goes that far so we can tell. They fine you, and then if you don't turn over the cargo, they consider it a hostile act, and you lose like 20,000 relations with them or something. It's just terrible. I guess you can get a few thousand relations for destroying a fleet of pirates for someone, and you can get a few thousand relations for selling a really good asteroid to someone. Like, you get less and less relations from an asteroid as you get better and better friendly with them. You get more money, less relations. Nice balance. it also means you can quickly just pick the cheapest buyer for the asteroid and know you're probably getting the best relations, and just go ahead when, say, a whole bunch of people are shooting at you in an asteroid field and you're nudging this gigantic 12-slot ship closer and closer to an asteroid without breaking anything off it. I have now broken things off it quite a lot. I've been going after asteroids more and more to get money because, I mean, we've brought our money up. We're at 88 million, but we peaked at 92 million a while ago, and we've come way back down since. We're actually having trouble earning enough. It's nice we have lots, but I don't want to go into the core without a really large money reserve because, well, essentially, what'll happen is we won't be able to earn money very easily because we'll only be able to get it from A, destroying ships, or B, selling asteroids. We won't be able to sell equipment anywhere, and so we're going to suffer a steady money bleed in the core until we manage to make enough friends with someone in there. But our short time in there, let's just scroll out and look at what we did in there. We basically ran away. We went in and then we ran away. We found nobody friendly. There was nobody friendly in the core, and it's full of really harsh and bad aliens too. So the other reason I've been staying outside the edge here is hoping to gain relations with core-based civilizations by selling them asteroids somehow. Like if I'm right on the edge, maybe I can sell an asteroid to a core-based civilization. So that's the other reason I'm staying on the edge. It's all about the money. But yeah, there's a lot of galaxy that hasn't been explored. It's kind of interesting. It's partly because I didn't grind this galaxy to get this ship. I ground another galaxy to get this ship. See, jump route and charge time are pretty much perfect on that. This it won't be because it's a short jump and a long charge time. But maybe we can use some weapons on. Let's calculate that jump route. Look, dudes. Right here, too. I guess we're not going to go look for those valuable objects. We're busy. There goes our autocannon, firing way off over there. Oh no, this is United Quaqua Dominion. These aren't pirates. Oh no, I've been trying to work on relations with these guys. Oh damn. Maybe I can sell them one of these asteroids. What is that? Actually, it looks like it's going to be an abandoned ship and a traveler's stash. Well, we've only got 36 seconds left on charge time. Sorry about shooting you guys, but you are kind of hostile as hell. I feel pretty bad about that. They can shoot at me all they want. I don't think they're going to do much damage. We are going to go grab this traveler's stash. There'll be a beacon as well, I suspect. And these ships you can rejuvenate, put a captain in and use. Like, it's an old broken freighter hanging in space, but it's got a white square around it. Means you can actually throw a captain on board, fire that thing up, repair it, and use it. But what do I want with some old freighter? I like this ship, and we have quite a lot of cargo space, actually. Okay, let's see what's inside. We got a couple of turrets. We got a mission of Operation Exodus, which we're going to abandon, and 58,000 credits, which is kind of nice. So let's go abandon that mission. That's not missions. That's missions. Exodus. Abandon. Don't need it in the list. But don't want to abandon the one we're on. Now let's get out of here. Okay, here we are. It's Botan. Make sure our weapons are off. Hi, Botan, man. So, Botan. So, I can say I have your goods or destroy hyperspace drive. Destroy hyperspace drive. Charging. The hyperspace engine has been destroyed. Okay, now let's check our own systems before we talk to him. So, we've still got the overloader. We're going to pull it out and put our radar mod back in any hoodle. There we go. And now we're going to talk to Botan. I have your goods. Wait a second. You again? Screw this, I'm out. What? Why can't we jump? Mission failed, easy delivery. You did this. You destroyed my hyperspace drive. Prepare to die. So he's rushing us. Wow, 105,684 relations gone with those guys. That's... You know, that would take you a while to fix. So we kind of have a huge quantity of firepower. So this is probably going to go really poorly, but he has the last item we're looking for. We're taking damage. Retreat, retreat. That's pretty cool. I'd let him live, but I need what's on his ship, so... Well, he's pretty shielded, eh? He's pretty shielded. He's not going to survive this. Yeah. Hey, there's a mobile turret merchant here. Interesting. Is he going to get mad because we destroyed a civilian ship? We're going to run into that issue? I hope not. We'll see what he has for sale. Boy, Botan's pretty sturdy. He's tougher than I expected. And he has kind of a cool looking ship. I don't know what that part that broke off was. It looks kind of better without it, frankly. Botan, I improved your ship, man. Okay, so there we are. There's the thing. We better get it. Slide on in. Quite a bit of money. And an exotic something. Looks like an exotic laser blaster or Tesla blaster. Not what we're looking for. But good for sales. Come on, I need that thing. I don't want to ram Botan getting it either. There we go, got it. That's the last of the 8. We actually have all 8 items now. So pretty soon it'll be time to design and build small ships to carry the items. And then... Oh, that turret merchant's really hostile to us. We better turn off our autoguns before he gets too close. And then we're gonna have to fight, apparently, something called the Wormhole Guardian, which I don't know anything about, and I'm pretty... Oh, what? That... Look, that did not look like it was in front of me, right? Like, am I nuts? That thing just teleported in front of me and broke my ship, right? So what did we lose? Let's go to build mode. And we haven't dropped a turret, but you watch, we're about to, because every time I take front end damage and repair it, which has been quite frequent, it drops one of my 2 buck teeth here. So let's repair ship. And oh, hang on, let's check see if the engineers have any work to do. No, they don't, because it's always a good idea to wait until this green bar is full before you do a repair ship, because you'll save yourself a lot of materials and credits. Repair. Let's see what it cost us. It cost us 4 titanium and 3 credits. And now let's go check our turrets. And 31 of 32. And I think they just don't like fitting on this thing, so we're going to have to drop our scale step thingy down. I don't think they like fitting on this thing. They really have to be crammed on it. I won't be able to put it back on if I leave this one on and try. What I have to do is pull this one out, pop. I know this is weird, but I've done it a few times now. Then we'll sort these up by DPS. What do we got here? Overheats. Where's our Ogonites? Way down here. Let's see what's better than them right now. A laser, don't want it because the range is poot. That's got excellent range for a laser. The damage is okay, but not any better than the Ogonites. No. Overheats. Overheats. Overheats, overheats, overheats. Back with the old Ogo Knights. So we will focus in on that block, bring it in, a little hard to see with the lights here. And we'll put 1 there, and 1 there. And they'll come off again as soon as I damage the front, and I'll have to do this little dance again, which is fine. So at least I'm not losing them. I was really panicked the first time, so we got to bind them back into group 1 now. So there's one of them. Where's the other? There it is. Bind that back into group 1. All set. I think we should repaint the ship. So we completed our Botan destroying time. Now is most Def's time. We headed back towards the core and sought massive adventure. So let's check our radar scan. And go to the furthest unknown hidden mass we can jump calculate to. And let's pick a new color while it's calculating. Let's pick a color. Because, you know, this is just too much like the red. It is a nice orange, you have to agree, right? That is a nice orange. It's a pretty color. And it took a while to paint it, because there's so many separate damn bricks that there's always little blobs of red left. And for some reason, there's no way to paint all blocks, which is a disappointment to me of a great nature. Because if you select blocks with frame and then try painting, it doesn't do anything, so... Poot. Maybe I just did that wrong, though, you know? Well, jump root's calculated. Let's go. Bango. Valuable objects detected. Could we need the money? Is there anything we can drive to without breaking the ship? Oh my god. Rocks. That's a lot of rocks. It's hard to even turn around in here. What were those little flicks of something coming at us? I'll say, there's people here who are not our friends. Yeah, someone's firing on us. These guys are? Oh no, they're firing on each other. Who are they? Azumo Pirate and Uxilu Pirate. You guys are both good. You guys are both good. Let's pick a new map route while we're dealing with them. We're heading corewards, so we'll keep bopping for... I think there was one here. No, that's civilization. And these aren't friendly civilizations. Was there one further out than this? Nah, it's fine. We'll just go with that one. Now, this character here. These guys are actually... I knew someone was shooting at us, but they're shooting at each other at the same time, so... kind of confusing. I think they're confused about what they want to do. I'll help them sort it out. He seems sturdy. Oh, he's out at 4 kilometers, so he's not actually taking the full brunt of our blamming. We gotta watch for rocks here. That guy dropped a couple nice things, but there's hella rocks. It is not worth breaking the ship to get a few gold and a nice item or two, eh? So we'll just stop right there after getting those 2 rarities, blow his butt up, and we'll move up there. But we're gonna think about getting out of here pretty fast. Oh god, it's another one. But look, there's the rocks. I gotta get away from those rocks. They ain't no damn good. The autoguns are so great. I mean, they only make up a fairly small percentage of our firepower here, but they're awesome, dude. I don't care about your relations worsening. You're a pirate. You're a pirate. Die. Didn't leave us much, did he? Skinflint. He's a cheap pirate. Didn't hardly leave any money either. What kind of pirate are you? I guess he's not a very successful kind of pirate. Alright, this guy's close enough that we can pretty much insta-fry him. That's why we gotta go back to the core. It's a bit like, you know, shooting fish in a barrel here. The autoguns let us know where everyone is. Like, I don't know if I would have seen that guy, right? I would have eventually when he got to us or whatever, but those autoguns are handy. These guys aren't worth a dime to kill, but whatever. Well, you can't hear a thing unless you go in. But when I'm flying rocks, I'm frequently way out with the camera because it's a little tricky. It's nice to get kind of a 3D look at where they are. You know, I instinctively went for his corpse, but there's nothing there. Alright. And this is a hella rock heap. Look, though, that's not looking too bad. Let's sneak her in. Yeah, there's a lot more pirates around here. I was just thinking, like, maybe we'd take the drone out, but I don't think so. Not with those guys down there. Things could go south in a hurry if my drone got shot down. Like, what happens to you if you get killed in your drone? Do you revert to your ship, or do you go back to your home sector and your ship's just sitting out there getting paid and nothing doing? She can defend herself well enough that probably a whole fleet of pirates could show up. Ooh, but if a big alien fleet showed up, might have a problem. I don't think anything happens in... Oh god, this is tricky. I don't think anything happens in sectors you're not in. I think they kind of just stay static, so probably not a problem. We're gonna bop up this way a little ways. You know, this is probably really good for the maze-solving part of your brain. Turn off our guns. Well, leave the autos on. Actually, no, we don't even know who's out here. Let's not bother. Don't know who all those dudes are. Probably not gonna find out. This is probably good for the maze-solving part of your brain. It's a 3D maze, and it's tricky, and you can't get it wrong. I so much as bump one of these damn rocks, it's gonna cost me credits. Bet you I can get closer by tilting my head. No? Still gotta move her in a bit. At point 2, you can generally... There we go. Claim it and sell it. Who we got? Just United Quack Quacks. And they're only gonna give me 100,000, but I get 12,000 relations with the old Quack Quacks. They must hate us. And we are just gonna jump straight out of here instead of trying to fly out of that mess, eh? That's why I like to jump out of Asteroid Field like that. Okay, we got a few more bandits. It's a nasty place to fight. We're gonna keep heading coreward. We're getting closer now. And we're going to look for probably an equipment dock to sell some junk at, but I'm guessing this is still pretty unfriendly country. So we'll just look for some damn hidden mass signatures. We'll let the pirates do the walking here. There's nothing really convenient, is there? So I think we will try this unknown energy signature, and if it's hostile, I'll just get out again, because I don't want to get in trouble with an actual group. We're going to pull away. I know that guy's there and he's firing on us, but I don't want to go get him. We'll just go take these ones because forget him. Oh, there's some over here too. Yeah, they can follow us. Oh, that's 48 kilometers away and this isn't. So actually, you know, take care of this one. I just don't want to go into the rocks after any of the others, and they often can't find their way out of the rocks. They kind of end up stuck. Guy dropped a nice upgrade for us. Better slide in and get it. He dropped two nice ones. Better slide in and get it. I'm just going to focus on piloting right now. Let the autoguns do the work. They are doing pretty good work. And we'll erase that little guy. I love those little thick ships. They blow up so good. They really blow up good. Hey, look at that. I don't want that guy taking that away from me. I have to snag that bad thing. Then we got this guy right at 0.9 kilometers. That's close. I think the autogun just killed someone. Good autogun. Okay, he's down. We'll knock this guy down nice and quick. And we'll knock this guy down nice and quick. Wow, they are everywhere. Took our gunners a while to get centered there. Alrighty. Let's do a little collection run. Not that there's much to collect, but, you know, clean it up, clean it up. God, there really isn't much, is there? I kind of had thought there was at least a green one rolling around out here. I guess I already got it. No, there it is. Thought there was a green one. And, yeah, there's a few more of these guys around. And look, there's an asteroid right there. So nice. Only 13 kilometers out. Let's move towards that. I guess we should erase these toads first, eh? They are kind of harassing us. Won't take a minute, eh? They brought the wrong kind of ship. They brought little ships. They should have brought a big ships. There's some ships that can give me a pretty stiff fight outside the core. Especially if there happens to be like a fleet of big ones. These guys are barely even denting our shields. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. They're doing their best, but it ain't good enough. And they really have come call on, haven't they? They really have come call on, so there'll be a little more collecting to do. That's kind of nice. It's maybe a little safer than God, I was shooting at the wrong half of his ship. We took the back end off of it. Yeah, it's a little safer work than going after the asteroid. That is dangerous. Oh, that's not dead. Yeah, that's like when you try to kill a rat or something, it's not dead. We're still firing. But I feel like it's like collection time. Let's get all this junk before someone else does. So I think other ships can pick stuff up. Alright, erase him. Now he's at 4. Let's get in closer. Let's move in on this. Grab it up. Distress signal. Okay, well, that's good. We like those. God, there's a lot of these guys. Hey, look, a green one. Let's go get it. We'll map the course to that distress signal, too, while we're at it. Oh, man, they're just shedding goodies here. They're shedding goodies. Finish that job off. They are dropping stuff everywhere. So let's map our route to that distress signal, he said, greedily snarfling more junk instead. Well, what can you do, man? They're just laying it down for me. Alright, perfect. It's core word even. So that'll probably be where we pull the episode, is with that distress call. Although it would be nice to have a bigger fight for you guys. There's, you know, there's bigger fights to be had. But you have to find a sector that pirates really own. Like, and have shipyards and stuff, and then you'll get some destroyers, dreadnoughts, battleoids. Because other than that, you know, these smaller bandits, oh, you know, I don't even want to kill him. I want to kill him is we better switch our autos off and put them to manual. And we'll just take that fire for now, although it does sound like it might be a rail gun. It's probably banging away at the hull. Where's our jump route? I am having trouble spotting it. This way, this way, this way, this way, there. Out we go. And we'll go see what the deal is here. You always switch your auto guns back to manual for a rescue mission because this is a fake distress call. So step one is I'm going to put them back on auto. But, you know, you can get so many friendly fire casualties, right? So these guys invited me here, which was kind of them. Oh, I saw that purple color and my heart twitched for a second. You know, that's what you want, is the mods that are a nice purple color, but boy, they're rare. As they should be, as they should be. You don't want the game to be all Monty Hall or whatever. How much coffee have I got left? Oh, I've got a bit. Nice. Nice. Some nice cold coffee to enjoy after the episode. So, mostly a Shrekking episode today. We got Botana and we got the 8th thing. That was really sort of the purpose of our mission today, was to nail Botana and get his little belongings there. We're going to let the autogunners do work. I love those autogunners. We're going to go get this stuff. I totally overshot like a beast. And then we'll fire on this guy because he's right here. Oh, we're getting a little close. Oh man, they'll come in so close. I had one guy that was acting like he was going to ram, and I destroyed him before he reached the ship, but, you know, he was acting like he was going to ram. He was coming for us like he must... You'd either think, A, he's got really good brakes, or B, he's crazy, you know. It's the only time it's ever happened, though. So it may have just been a... You know, like a minor AI difference in their piloting or something. I do think they get more aggressive as pilots as you get further in. They come closer and they fly faster. I guess they have more powerful engines as you get further into. Oh, me and the autogunners tied on that guy. And we got this dude left, eh? This was not a profitable run. We picked up almost nothing off these guys, eh? We are building up a nice bunch of stuff. Oh, he left a couple good ones. Little consolation prize there. We're picking up a bunch of nice stuff. Yeah. Lovely. Well, I kind of wish we were live on stream so you guys could give color votes and tell me what color to paint it. I tried night gray. It looked pretty good. But then I thought, you know, like a gray military ship, it's just so been done, you know. An orange military ship. But unfortunately it looks red, so I'm going to repaint it. You got any color votes, throw them in the comments. Even if I've repainted it, I'll repaint it again. And there she is, slightly modified. We took all that crud off her face. And although she still has an ugly mug, just a sincerely ugly mug, it's because I don't know how to use angle blocks properly. I'm just not... My spatial relations skills are poor. Oh, I would love to show you guys a demo of the fighters launching. Well... What happens if I launch them with no targets? So you guys can just see them come out. So we'll do that. We'll launch them with no targets and see if they launch. So we'll put the Dirty Baker's Dozen on attack, and here they come. Yeah, there they're flying out. I hope there's no enemies left. That would be tragic, lose all my ships. So they're flying off looking for targets. So we're going to command them to return. I don't know what that noise was, and we'll watch them fly back in. And you have a little... it's really hard to see. Let's go to build mode and watch them fly back in. Yeah, there we go. That's the way. Oh, that soup's cool. Oh, look, they just go right through the ship? Okay, well, that's fine. Are they going to find their way in? Man, they're having a hard time. Maybe that hangar mount is a little confusing for their AI, eh? Sheesh. There they are, and they are different little ships too. They're pretty cool. Well, at least we got to look at them. Yeah, these are the older ones, the first ones with the square around them. They have the less maneuverability on them. That's pretty neat. They don't show landed, they just vanish. I think that's probably the lot. No, we got one more. That's one of the higher end ones coming in. They must have got further away. Neat. I love it. Okay, they're all back on board. We're all back on board. I hope you guys had a fun time here killing Botan with me today. Switch off all guns, all gunners on coffee break. And we will see you guys all very soon for the next episode when the orange beast will be some other color. Yeah, you gotta admit, it's a nice orange. But it just bloody well looks red in most lights. And yeah, it was red before, so we're changing it. We're changing it. And until that time, when it's changed and we come back for more sky-destroying fun, bye for now.